A storm is raging at sea. The waves are enormous and violent. Out of the darkness, pirates appear. They attack a ship without mercy, killing many innocent people. They capture Captain Borden and drag him before them. His ship had been carrying treasure marked with a pirate symbol. The pirates had lost that gold long ago. Now they want it back. They question Borden, but he knows nothing about any gold. They search his ship and find a letter. The letter shows the island his crew came from. The pirates set their course for that island. On that island, a woman stands alone, looking out to sea through binoculars. Her name is Essel. Her husband has been gone for 70 days, and she is still waiting for him. She lowers the binoculars and walks home, heavy with worry. Inside the house, her son sits in a wheelchair. He cannot walk. Her sister Elizabeth lives with them too, but Elizabeth has a secret. She is planning to run away with a friend. Essel knows nothing about this. That night, Elizabeth quietly writes a letter to her sister. She packs her bags and gets ready to leave. Her friend is already waiting for her at the meeting place. But before Elizabeth arrives, strange men approach him. Their intentions are clear. They mean to hurt him. What happens next is not shown. Elizabeth walks to her sister's room with her bags. She kisses her sleeping nephew gently. She leaves the letter on the bed and slips out of the house. A sound from upstairs wakes Essel. She goes to the window and looks out to see who opened the door. It is not Elizabeth. It is a strange man. Essel feels the danger immediately. She locks the door. She lifts her son and sends him down to the basement. Then she stands by the door with a large gun in her hands, waiting. But before the door opens, someone attacks her from behind. Men pour in from the front as well. They beat her very badly. Then the man who had been with Elizabeth's friend walks up to her. He holds out a gold bar and asks, "Where is the rest of the treasure?" Essel looks him in the eye and says, "I do not know anything about any treasure." The man, named Scout, goes cold with rage. He orders his men to beat her again. In the morning, Elizabeth reaches the meeting place her friend described. She stops. She sees his dead body on the ground. She breaks down crying. At that same moment, a large pirate ship appears on the shore of the island. Pirate Captain Connor has arrived with his army. He is here for the gold. The people of the island see the ship and understand what it means. Panic spreads fast. Women, children, and elderly people rush to the church for safety. The men who stay behind arm themselves and prepare to fight. They have large cannons aimed at the pirate ships, but before they can fire, the pirates shoot first. Guns are still new to this island. The people do not know how to respond to them. They are caught off guard. Elizabeth watches everything from a hiding place in the distance. She is terrified. Connor walks onto the island and asks where Borden's house is. The confused islanders stare at him and say, "You brought an entire army to catch a simple fisher girl." Connor looks at them and says, "You have been fooled. She is no ordinary girl." Before he can say anything more, Scout arrives. He has Essel in his grip. He laughs and tells Connor, "I have your bird." The men around them laugh, but Essel is not finished. The moment she wakes fully, she breaks free. She launches herself at the men around her like a warrior who has been waiting for this moment. She fights one man, then another, then another. She throws a man through a window. She hits another so hard he nearly dies. Her face is cut and bleeding, but she does not stop. She destroys every man in her path. Then she goes home. She brings her son up from the basement and holds him close. She tells him not to worry. She tells him everything is fine. After everything she has just survived, she speaks to her son as if nothing happened at all. Then the local priest arrives at her door. He tells her that very dangerous people are looking for her. They have already killed many villagers. They will not leave without her. Essel says immediately, "I must take my son and leave right now." The priest shakes his head and says, "No, that will only bring more harm. Let me take your son to safety while you find a way to stop them." Essel agrees. Then she discovers that Elizabeth disappeared in the night. She knows her sister is in danger. She tells the priest, "Take my son somewhere safe. I will find my sister." She takes a knife and goes. She follows the address in Elizabeth's letter and finds her. Elizabeth is walking back toward home when someone grabs her from behind and covers her mouth. She panics and then realizes it is Essel. She collapses into her sister's arms. Through tears, she says, "These people killed my friend." Back at Essel's house, the men searching for her arrive to find her gone. They search every corner. They find no treasure. Connor is furious. He walks outside and sees something on the ground. Wheelchair tracks leading away from the house. He remembers Essel's son. He orders his men to follow the tracks, convinced Essel ran with the boy. But it is the priest pushing the boy, not Essel, and the wheelchair has become stuck deep in the mud. The priest pulls and struggles but cannot free it. They are completely exposed and running out of time. Then they hear footsteps rushing toward them through the trees. They freeze in fear, and then Essel and Elizabeth burst through. Essel frees her son immediately. She pulls out a small wooden raft she had hidden near the river. She puts Elizabeth and her son on the raft. She had already tied a rope across the river to help them cross safely. She sends them over and tells them to hide. She promises to come back for them. Essel has sent her son and sister across the river to safety. Now she stands alone on the other side as Connor and his men close in. Connor reaches the riverbank and finds only the priest. The others have crossed. The priest stands his ground. Connor shoots him in the leg to frighten him into talking, but even wounded and in pain, the priest says nothing. He gives away nothing about Essel or her family. Connor orders his men into the water. They wade in, and the river explodes into chaos. Crocodiles tear through them from below. The men who survive scramble back to the bank. Essel stops moving and sends her sister and son further ahead. She stays behind to face the pirates who managed to cross over. The pirates carry guns. Essel has only a knife. With that single knife, she fights and kills every one of them. Her sister and son watch from behind a tree, frozen in shock. Then Connor's voice carries across the water. He shouts, "Enough games. I am done playing hide and seek. Bring my gold to your house tonight. If you do, I will spare your husband's life." Essel's breath stops. Her husband is alive, and he is their prisoner. She responds in the pirate language. She says yes. She takes her son and sister to a hidden cave deep in the island. Nobody else knew it existed. Inside, it is filled with ship supplies. Essel built this place herself. Elizabeth and the boy stare at her. They do not recognize the woman standing before them. Elizabeth asks, "How did you fight like that? How did you beat all of them alone?" Essel is quiet for a moment, then she tells them the truth. She says, "I used to be a ship captain. Years ago, when I was very young, Connor and his pirates attacked my ship at sea. I fought as hard as I could. But they had too many men. They killed everyone on my ship and took me with them. I grew up among them. I became part of their crew. They taught me everything I know about fighting. That is why I can face them today. When I got married, I left that life behind, but now they have come here for this gold." She does not waste another moment. She makes a plan. As night falls, she turns to Elizabeth and says, "If I do not come back soon, take this boat and escape with my son. Do not worry about me. I will find you and come back to you." She picks up her weapons and walks out into the dark. Borden is brought to his house. He sees blood on the ground outside and breaks down crying. He believes his son is dead. He does not know his family is safe. Inside, one of Connor's trusted men quietly warns Connor to let this go. He says, "We just need our gold. After that, we leave. That is all." He is afraid of what Connor might do. He knows Connor's feelings for Essel go beyond gold. He is afraid Connor will destroy everything chasing revenge. Night settles over the island. Connor and his men wait outside Essel's house. She does not appear at the door. Then the ground shifts near a well behind the house. A hidden tunnel opens. Essel rises from it like a shadow. She moves silently along the outer walls and kills the guards one by one. Then she slips through another tunnel into the house to reach her husband. Borden sees her and breaks. He says he is sorry. He says, "This is all my fault. I stole a piece of gold from a ship to pay for our son's medicine. That is why they came. Because of me, and now they want you." Essel holds him and promises him that their family will be safe. She tries to break his chains, but they are locked tight. She leaves him a knife and goes back outside. Connor is waiting. Essel stands in the open with his men surrounding her on every side. She tells them calmly that she has planted bombs all around the ground. "If you step on one, you will die, so do not move. I have brought your gold. Now give me my husband." Connor steps forward and says, "How do we know you really brought the gold?" Essel shows them what she carried. Connor calls Borden outside. For one moment, it seems like it might end peacefully, but Connor's trusted friend had been right to worry. Connor has a hidden shooter in position, aimed at Borden. The shooter fires. He misses. Essel's eyes go cold. The fight breaks open. The men attack Essel from every direction. While she is fighting them off, Connor walks slowly toward Borden. He raises a huge sword. Essel screams across the chaos, "Do not do it. Let him go. Your fight is with me." Connor drives the sword into Borden's chest. Borden dies right in front of her. Essel runs to him. A shot rings out. She falls to the ground, a bullet in her leg. She is in tremendous pain. Connor grabs her by the hair and says, "Just give up. Come back with me." The truth comes out in that moment. Connor still loves her. He wants her back at his side as a pirate captain. But Essel reaches out, grabs a fire torch, burns a rope near the well, and drops herself inside. When the pirates rush to open the box of gold she left behind, a hidden bomb explodes. It kills many of Connor's men. The survivors are shaken and furious. Connor's trusted friend, Lee, had warned him, "Take the gold and leave." That was all he had asked. Now many of their men are dead. Lee tells Connor again to stop, to leave, to end this now. Connor turns and kills him. Then Connor addresses the men who remain. He tells them the gold Essel brought was fake. She still has the real gold. He promises them that if they find it, they will all be rich enough to stop being pirates forever. They will have families. They will have freedom. The exhausted men look at each other and agree to keep going. Deep in her cave, Essel reappears. She used the well tunnel to return. She is bleeding badly. Elizabeth pulls the bullet from her leg while Essel holds herself still. Then Essel tells them her husband is dead. They hold each other and cry, but Essel knows she cannot rest. She knows this ends only one way. Connor must die. Her sister and son stand beside her. They are ready to help. Essel's husband is gone. She is bleeding and in pain. But she knows the fight is not over until Connor is dead. The pirates find the tunnel inside the well and push through it toward the cave. Essel hides in the shadows and picks them off one by one with her gun. The men fall in the dark, one after another. Soon, only a handful of pirates remain. Connor shouts into the tunnel, "Why are you hiding like a coward? Come out and fight me." Essel steps out to face him. At that same moment, Elizabeth tries to slip away with Essel's son. A pirate blocks their path. The boy does not hesitate. He grabs a knife and drives it into the pirate's arm. They run, but the wounded man keeps coming after them. Elizabeth pulls a rope and fires an arrow. It hits him and he falls. Elizabeth kneels beside the man. She sees something around his neck. It is the necklace she gave to her friend. The man killed him. Rage fills her completely. She pulls the necklace from his neck and finishes him. Essel and Connor fight through the rest of the night and into the morning. Neither of them gives ground. Connor wounds Essel badly. He tells her to surrender. Essel looks at him and says, "I would rather die than give up." He raises his blade toward her chest. Elizabeth appears from behind him and shoots. Essel drives her blade into Connor's stomach. He falls. He does not get up. The fight is finally over, but Essel is bleeding so heavily she cannot stand. She collapses onto the ground. Later, her son is out on a small boat near the shore. He moves carefully across the deck. His foot lands on a broken piece of wood. He pulls it up, and beneath it, hidden inside the boat itself, is all the real gold. Essel and Elizabeth look at each other and smile. They are free. The pirates are gone. The gold is theirs. After everything they have lost and survived, they finally have something to build a life with. If this story moved you, you are not alone. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this recap and share it with someone who loves a powerful action story. Subscribe to FlickForge so you never miss a recap like this one.